Hey everybody, y'all ready to party? Let's get in. So, here at the Sedated channel, we discover fragrances, we find ones that match our collection, and we have a lot of fun here. So let's get into it, guys. Party fragrances. What are they? Party fragrances are fragrances that are really mass appealing. They appeal to everyone. They're fresh a lot of the time. They're fun. They're usually project very well. So that's an important thing, guys. We got to have a fragrance that projects well and it lasts a long time. Now, guys, these fragrances are not hard to find. Not at all. And they're out there and they're going to get you positive attention. I know it. So let's get into it, guys. Before we start on the top 5, I wanted to give you 2 honorable mentions, guys. The first one I wanted to get into is called Thallium. Now, if you're a younger guy, maybe like me, you might have never heard of this fragrance. This is one of the OG fragrances from back in the day. It's aquatic, but it's more of like a mellow aquatic. Nothing really stands out particularly. Kind of sweet, kind of smooth. Guys, it's just a very good all-around scent. It has a small touch of that classic vintage kind of feel. Nothing green or animalistic, nothing like that. But it's not dated. If I wasn't to tell you that this was an older fragrance, you might really like it, guys. So maybe if you're a guy ready to party, you know, 30 years, if you're 30 to 40, and you don't want something that's going to break the bank, you know, $20 or so, this one's going to do the job, guys. It doesn't project as heavily as the others, but you could apply it liberally and definitely get more out of it. So, Thallium, not a bad fragrance at all, guys. Now, guys, here we get to one of the best cheap fragrances, or best affordable fragrances that you can get your hands on. This is Ferragamo F Black. It's a very loud fragrance. It projects very well. It's going to get you a lot of attention. But if you're, you know, aiming to have a close encounter, get close to somebody, this one doesn't smell particularly natural. But it does smell very good in the air. It smells something like a mix between La Nuit de l'Homme and Bleu de Chanel. So those are both, you know, compliment getters. Real heavy hitters in the fragrance game. So guys, this one, you know, for the money, you can get it sometimes under $20. This is a banger, guys. I'd highly recommend it for the fall, for parties, you know, when you're going to be outside of a building. Guys, this is going to be rocking. So guys, now we're going to get to the top 5. Are y'all ready? Let's get into it, guys. Here we have Versace's Dylan Blue. Now, Versace Dylan Blue is kind of an unsung hero, I think. It definitely is one of the fragrances that's an adaptation, or maybe you could call it a clone of Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage. There's quite a big family of those kinds of fragrances, and for good reason, guys. But this one has that DNA of Bleu de Chanel with that kind of smoothness, sweetness, kind of classic blue fragrance kind of DNA, and with that kind of smoothness. Now, Bleu de Chanel has that smoothness kind of from Tonka. This one does have that Tonka, even more so. Of course, it's not a sweet Tonka, but it has added patchouli. Now, this patchouli isn't earthy, but it gives it kind of a distinct kind of almost a sharpness to it that helps round out that mellow blue kind of DNA and helps that ambergris kind of seem more in balance. Now, this fragrance doesn't have as much ambergris as Sauvage, and I personally enjoy that. And it kind of tames that shower gel kind of smell. So guys, this is a beautiful fragrance. It'll get you positive attention. It is more natural smelling than some of the other fragrances, you know, in this family. So guys, it's beautiful. It smells very good, and it's high quality. So if you want something that is a bit more, a slightly more unique, again, this definitely isn't particularly unique anymore, but has a little bit more of that kind of character. Guys, this is a great one. So if you're ready to party, you can't really party without the OG. I just have a scent bird here, but it's Sauvage. Dior Sauvage. Man, guys, when this came out, and it still is, it was a heavy hitter. It rocked the fragrance world. It is great for parties and great for when you're out and about because it projects very well. It has a very appealing DNA to just about everybody, especially ladies. This is the kind of fragrance that they're going to pick 8 out of 10 times that they want their man to smell like. So some reviewers have gone out there and done challenge videos where they had this, Invictus, and Aventus. And guys, Dior Sauvage always does a great job. And it's out there, it's affordable. If you're in a major city, this fragrance might not be as unique because just about everybody wears it and knows it. It kind of kills itself a little bit because of its own popularity. Just like Dolce & Gabbana The One, just like, if I can get my Acqua di Gio, that's the one. Yep, just like fragrances like those. They get really popular. They, you know, they might lose a little bit of their character and uniqueness, but guys, it's still gonna do the job. I personally feel that the Ambroxan is too loud, and I personally don't like the vibe of this. So if you're a younger guy, if you don't mind being a little bit cocky, if you don't like mind being, you know, a little bit bold, a little bit brash in your approach, guys, this will do it for you. It's a good fragrance. Now, guys, in the middle here, I wanted to mention a fragrance that is for, you know, a guy who wants to party, but maybe is an older gentleman. Maybe he's middle-aged. This is Bulgari's Man in Black. Now, guys, this is a fragrance that's often said is a higher quality spice bomb. I definitely would agree, but I think this fragrance has a little bit of a kind of a modern, classic DNA to it, and has a little bit of romantic charm with rose. So, guys, it's spicy. It has a little bit of a not a resinous feel, but a deep feel. It's woody. It has as tonka. It has kind of like a bright, crisp nature to it that Spice Bomb has. So, guys, and with that rose, it just makes it really charming in the dry down. This is definitely a very good fragrance, and especially for the first hour, this stuff has amazing projection, guys. You can fill a room if you're not careful. So, guys, it lasts a long time too. This is one of my most favorite designer fragrances. Bulgari's Man in Black. Now, guys, we're going to jump to one of the OGs again. Here we have Invictus by Paco Rabanne. Now, this made a huge wave in the fragrance world too. Not a lot, nobody's been able to do it, you know, just like Invictus did, or just like Invictus has. It was really a divisive fragrance because it has a bubblegum kind of note to it, which is very playful, very mass appealing, but perhaps not the most mature kind of smell. But it's very mass appealing. It'll get you positive attention. It's very loud. So, guys, if you're indoors, you might want to put 2 sprays on. If you want to be really bold, 3 sprays. If you wear more than 3 sprays of Invictus indoors, you're probably going to get a negative reaction. And it's probably not going to work as well as it should or could on you. So, guys, it's a beautiful fragrance. It's easy to wear. Definitely, I wear it more in casual situations. I too think that this fragrance is more for a younger man. But just because it doesn't, I mean, just because you know that this fragrance isn't made of the most natural ingredients, doesn't mean it smells bad, guys. This fragrance is a crowd pleaser. It's an award winner. I mean, it's even made like a trophy, guys. So, guys, it's a beautiful fragrance. I would definitely check it out. I know that this isn't the most newest fragrance, so a lot of the times the newest fragrances get a little bit more, you know, attention, popularity. This one's not old. It's still a great fragrance for you younger guys. A great fragrance for parties, out and about. It's really going to do the job, guys. Don't sleep on this one. You might regret it. So, guys, we're going to get to kind of like an oddball in the bunch. This is Versace's Pour Homme. Now, some of you guys are saying, Versace Pour Homme? Party fragrance? What is he doing? Versace Pour Homme does not have the sweetness. It does not have the Ambroxan. it does not have the particular smoothness that a lot of these other fragrances might have. But what Versace Pour Homme does have, I think it was Dre Doc who mentioned this. I can't remember exactly, but this fragrance, because of its very appealing soapiness, because of its very appealing citrusy kind of note, this is the kind of fragrance that can cut through dark woody fragrances, the kind of smell that's can cut through sweet fragrances. So if you're at a party, if you're out and about at a club, this is the kind of fragrance that can cut through the other ones and really get noticed. And that's a really beautiful thing. That might be a special tactic that you can have. Now guys, it only projects really heavily for the first 30 or 45 minutes, but guys, when it's kicking, it's doing a really good job. I only get about 6 hours out of this, so you might want to reapply, or you know, just make sure you get the job done when you know, in a short period of time. So guys, it's a beautiful fragrance. It's a staple. I don't think it gets enough love for what it can do in just about every situation. Now guys, with this fragrance, you might want to dress up a little bit. It has a little bit of a classy feel to it, so that might help you stand out as well. Now guys, just some general advice about going to parties. Of course, be safe. I'd say dress up more than dress down, guys. If you stand out, you know, if you have that confidence to be able to do that, it's going to help you to be able to get really good attention in the right way. So make sure you have good hygiene, you have a good personality, and you're really rocking a really good perfume that kind of, you know, fits you personally. You want it to match you. You don't want it to speak or say something that you yourself, you know, aren't communicating, it's not expressing. So guys, I hope this top 5 list and some honorable mentions has done the job for you. These are beautiful fragrances that are easy to wear just about in every situation, but they really do have great longevity and projection. They really do have a playful nature to them. So guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. I would really appreciate it. I would really like your comments, and I would love to see you again next time on the Sedated channel.